What can this man do? Because I think it's certainly, if he's up for it, it looks like he is.
Yeah, he has to be. Like everybody else, he packs a good sprint and he wants to try and take the leader's jersey. I think it's going to be very difficult to beat Rowan Dennis, but if he gets within 10 seconds of him, is another rider that if he wins tomorrow's stage or the day after, he could take the lead.
Yes, he is. As you say, he's one of those guys who doesn't always pull out his best effort in the time trial. The shorter the better. We have seen, as you said earlier, Brian, him coming up with great time trial success in the Tour of California a couple of years ago, which was actually the springboard for an overall win in the American stage race. So Peter Sagan can do it on his day. Has he got his best form? Is that what he's bringing to Switzerland? Well, the great champion of Slovakia and the world in the road race, absolutely flying.
Well, next to finish should be Alex Dowsett. He's 12 seconds down with 1 kilometre to go, so I don't think he'll be finishing with a very good time, luckily, to get in the top 10 today.
Next up is Matthias Frank.
4, 3, 2, 1, los!
Local star. He can climb with great facility. We'll look towards Solden perhaps a little bit later in the week for his big appointment and his big opportunity. Jürgen Rollins now.
So we just missed the finish of the British champion Alex Dowsett, who slips into 10th place at 14 seconds.
So no look for Dowsett in terms of stage honours. Jürgen Rollins too is not going to beat Rowan Dennis. Finds himself outside the time, outside the barriers when he reaches that time. So for Jürgen Rollins, it'll be tough to make this a top 10 time off. For all that, remember, Rowan Dennis fully 9 seconds better than the second best time. A solid effort from Rollins as he stops the clock. Good enough for 18. Rowan Dennis, remember, fastest rider, 6:24 is the target, 9 seconds better than Matthias Brendle and Michael Matthews. Keeping the Swiss till last.
He knows every second counts there, and he tried to nip away from the start there. The UCI commissaire tried to kind of hold him back a little bit, but he's totally focused, and I think the only man that could possibly try and bother Rowan Dennis.
There's quite a few riders just almost jumping the start there. We noticed that with Peter
Sagan. Down to a second, it's down to seconds. It could be down to fractions of a second. That's how the difference it's going to make.
Of course, they need a BMX start gate to give them that perfect presentation. Peter Sagan takes every inch of road and a little bit more. He runs it through the barriers.
It's only 3 seconds down in the first time check at 1.7 kilometres.
Solid effort from Peter Sagan. 3 seconds down, but 16th fastest. And he put it together. And as you said, Brian, it's important for Sagan. If he can stay within 10 seconds of the lead, then he has a great shout for the overall lead. Should he add to the 13 stage successes that he's already had in this race.
Yeah, 6 seconds at this moment, so he'll want to try and kind of stem the floor a little bit, and I think he can if he finishes within 10 seconds of Rowan Dennis at the finish. I think he'll be happy with that effort.
So all the riders into action. Matty Breschel is off the start ramp. Stefan Kung, Matthias Frank and this man Peter Sagan, and indeed this man Sebastian Reichenbach is about to complete his effort. Solid one too. 15th overall at Giro d'Italia, remember. Still brought good legs into this one. And that has perhaps teed him up for a GC push to ride it all the way to the line, but 25 seconds back. There'll be plenty of GC riders will have leaked more time than that. Good effort for the Français de Germain on local roads. Peter Sagan tries to see something, what he can do about making sure he doesn't lose much more than the 6 seconds back that he finds himself from Rowan Dennis. Rowan Dennis of Team BMC leads this prologue time trial into the closing stages. Taylor Phinney just 4 seconds back. 10th fastest. How's he timed his effort? He's 26 years of age now. Setting second in the World Time Trial Championships all the way back in 2012. Burst on the scene as a teenager, sent to the Olympics. 4th in road and time trial, I believe, in 2012. Stefan Kung. Looks like this is going to be a pretty good start to the time trial for the BMC man. Quite as fast as Rowan Dennis, not too far away. So 3.5 seconds to make up. That's 7th fastest at the moment. They're trading fractions of a second. Stefan Kung finds himself there or thereabouts. He was hero for BMC really in the Hammer Series last week. Big Swiss star. Into the closing stages for Taylor Phinney. He's not going to beat Rowan Dennis, but will he hang on for a top finish? At the moment, sitting in the top 5, make that 7. Could it be a top 10 finish? No, just slips outside it for Taylor Phinney. Solid start to the week for the American rider. Unmistakable figure of Peter Sagan is approaching the outskirts of Cham. 6 seconds to make up. Remember, last time we saw the time checks. Just hearing that out on the course, he's lost another 4 seconds. Finds himself 10 seconds back. It's hard to close that one down. Matthias Frank. A much smaller figure, very, very different position on the bike. This one is one to be got through for the diminutive climber. Sagan to the line. Now, can he stay within 10 seconds of Rowan Dennis and put himself into position for challenge for the overall race lead in the next couple of days? Sagan comes to the line. They cheer on the hero and is not quite going to get there. 15.5 seconds back. Still makeable, upable, if that's a phrase, if he manages to win a couple of stages.
Yeah, we'll give you that phrase, but yeah, I think it's a little bit too much, and I think Rowan Dennis and BMC will breathe a sigh of relief there, because that man could have taken the jersey off the back. But thinking of the long game, Rowan Dennis, see how he climbs.